So what is happening over here?
Well, last night I went to start the car and it wouldn't start. The starter was going real slow, like the battery is dead. So we got to figure out, is it a bad battery? Is it a bad starter? Or did the alternator go out? So we're going to go through a little process. We're going to try to get it started first off. I noticed that there is a little bit of corrosion on the battery, so we're going to tackle that first. It's not bad, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so we're going to take the terminals off. I'm going to start with the negative. Get that off. Yeah, just not bad, but it's good to do since we've got a problem. This one's got a little bit of corrosion there. So we're going to take this off too and clean it up. This is a handy little tool. You can get the post with this end of it. Just kind of twist it good. Get that done. Get this one done. And then you pull this out and you've got a way of cleaning the other side.
It's a pretty handy tool.
Yeah, everybody should have one of these in their car, I think. Because sometimes I've run across it to where you couldn't get a car to start and it was nothing but corrosion. And if you get the corrosion off of it, it may just start up right then. Now the way it was acting last night, I don't think I want to do that, because I have burned up a starter before with a low battery when it gets to going so slow and it just gets stuck and it burned the starter, so I don't want to risk that. Not this time. So we're going to put this back together now. And then we'll hook up the jumper cables, which have to be done, should always be done in a certain order, and we're going to show that if you don't already know, because that's important. Okay, so always hook up the red, the positive on the dead battery first. Here, I'm going to leave this guy just to the side. Then we're going to go to the live battery. Keep these separate. Hook up the positive on the live battery, then hook up the negative on the live battery. Come back to this guy. Make sure these two don't touch. That would be bad. And that is kind of I'm not really wild about that. There's a lot of weight there. So, tell you what I might do, we're going to let this sit. I'm going to watch this. We're going to let this sit for 3 or 5 minutes or so, and let the energy flow into the dead battery, which does take a little bit. It doesn't flow immediately. Sometimes you can hook it up and it'll start right up, but I like to let them sit. So we're going to do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we've let it set for 5 minutes. I set a timer. Yeah, so Zach's going to get in the car. He's going to try to start it. And then if it starts, great. I'm going to check the voltage after that. If it doesn't, after this, maybe we got a bad starter. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here we go.
Okay.
So he's going to start it, or he's going to try to start it. If it starts, he's going to leave it running. Okay. So it starts right up.
It's a bad battery, I think.
That's a good sign. The starter sounded pretty good. It has 250,000 miles on it. I keep wondering if I should just change it out, but so far it's been fine. But now I'm going to check the voltage, and of course it's connected to the other car, so we shouldn't see any problems at this point. You can see that. Put it on DC. Black to black, red to red. We got 14.29. So what we can do now is disconnect these cables in the exact reverse order that we put them on, which means the dead battery's negative comes off first.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. But that's where it won't make any kind of connection. The live battery's negative comes off. That, and now we're...
Then
You have to have a connected wire to make a circuit, and we don't have any of that, so, okay.
we're all good now.
We need to see what the voltage is while it's running on its own. We got to figure out, why did we get here? Well, it's 14.4.
That's fine.
The alternator's fine. So, I suspect the battery.
Yeah.
We're going to take this battery out. We'll take it down to Costco, get a new one. Looks like we'll have to buy it because it's probably out of warranty.
Yeah.
So, but that's what you do. Now, if this were to say 12 volts, 12.5 volts, something like that, then you would suspect that the alternator was bad, because the voltage was up while they were connected, but then it dropped when you disconnected. But
yeah,
the alternator looks fine to me on this so far, from what I can tell. Also, I did pull these off, these caps. It's good to check and make sure that the water levels, acid levels in there are above the top of the battery. You shouldn't see anything but water, basically, and these were fine.
okay, so here we are.
Okay, so now we got the car inside the garage. We're going to take the terminals off again, take the cables off the terminals, because we need to switch this battery out, and we're going to take it down and get a new one. And generally, batteries are pretty simply affixed into the car. In this case,
124R is the group size.
I don't know if that really matters, but something there makes me feel better. Probably not necessary. In this case, it has a single 12mm bolt down here, a little paw, little foot, something, whatever you want to call it, that just needs to come out. And of course, the trick on this is don't drop the bolt after you get it out. It gets down in the engine. Hopefully, you know, if it does fall, it falls to the ground. Murphy's Law prevails a lot of times in these cases, and it goes somewhere weird, and you're looking for it for 30 minutes. So put this aside. And probably the hardest thing is just trying to figure out a way to get in here and pull this heavy thing out. Hyundai puts a little skirt around it, which I guess we could just pull out right here. You don't really necessarily have to keep that, but I always have. That's the way it came. Tilt that battery a little bit, get your fingers underneath it. Now, this is what's important if you've never switched out a battery before. 124R, that's what you need. And you'll find various batteries down there. Just make sure it's an exact match. And so, yeah, that's it. We'll go get a new battery, stick that one in, and I'm sure that we'll be off and running again. So hopefully some or all of this has been helpful to you. These are the simpler things about auto maintenance that sometimes some people don't know. So I hope that we've been able to help. Yeah, and hey, this is a channel that my son and I are putting together. And if you want to support us, it'd be wonderful if you liked, subscribe, hit the little notification thing, all that stuff you know how to do. Really appreciate it.